and welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here with a pick a card reading for you. Welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you to everybody who has left me comments, especially those who are interested in a free tarot reading. I do offer a chance for my subscribers to win a free tarot reading as a thank you for your presence here on this channel. And all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, hit your notification bell and your like button, and leave any comment beneath any of my videos this month for your chance to win a free personalized video reading from me. I will contact you if you are notified as the winner via the comment section, but I will give you clear indications on how to reach out to me via one of my links. I will never send unsolicited DMs on YouTube or Instagram, so be sure to protect yourself from people who are posing as the Tarot Cottage. I would not want to see anybody get scammed. So for today's pick a card topic, we are looking at the person on your mind and how are they truly feeling about you at this time. And this can be any connection on your mind. It can be in contact, no contact, someone that you're currently dating, someone that maybe you have a crush on, whatever the scenario may be. How does this person truly feel about you? We do have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the Page of Swords here and the green stone. Pile number 2 with the Emperor with the blue stone. I believe it's a lapis lazuli. I think this is a green aventurine as well. Pile number 3 with the 6 of Cups and the, I think it's the red garnet. I'm not sure, but the red stone. Whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be messages waiting from Spirit. And I'm going to jump into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is all about the person on your mind and how do they truly feel about you right this moment. Pile 1, pile 2, pile number 3. Hi, pile number 1. You were drawn to the green aventurine. You're also drawn to the Page of Swords, and this is your reading. How does the person on your mind truly feel about you at this time? Now, the Page of Swords is my watcher. You can also see that this little page is putting the sword down his throat. So somebody is watching but not saying anything. So this person is watching your social media. They're not commenting. They may not even be liking your photos, but they're in the background and they are watching. There's also a connection with this page because it's the student of the deck for me that there could be an educational connection to this person. So if you're in school at this time, this person could be going to school with you, or they could have gone to school with you in the past as well, but that's not necessary. I just feel a lot of this person wanting to gather more information about you before they take action, or just gathering more information about you because they're not sure if you're even in their league in this moment, but they're not telling you how they feel. So let's take a look here and see. I'm going to use the Pulp Tarot for you to start. How do they truly feel about pile number 1, please? I feel like this person is kind of like a jokester or like class clown type of energy. Like I just feel like they try to make people laugh. Maybe even in like slapstick ways. We have the 2 of Pentacles. How do they truly feel, please? We have the Magician. And I already feel like a really strong battle going on between this person. Even in the 2 of Pentacles, you can see the warship on one side, the sail ship on the other. And there's an acknowledgement of like, I can't let this person sail away, or I can't let the opportunity sail away, but I'm at odds because I have shadows of doubt, or because I don't feel like I have control of the situation. I have a problem with my voice, perhaps. Because the Magician wants to communicate, and this person wishes that they could express something to you, because they're really holding back how they truly feel. Aries energy with the Emperor. And I will say that this person is taking a very passive approach towards you, but that doesn't actually give us an indication. It's like his appearance doesn't give us the indication of how he's truly experiencing what's going on, because there's a war going on. Emotionally, they're pulled in different directions. Maybe they've got a lot on their plate right now, but they want you to be a part of that plate. We have the 4 of Pentacles. And we have the Justice. There is something limited with what this person feels like they have to offer you in comparison to you, pile 1. Because you represent this. And I always say this, whenever I see this card, I think of Foxy Cleopatra. I think of Beyonce from Austin Powers movie. And she's just a whole lot of woman. And there's just something about the divine feminine being a whole lot of woman. And there's something about what's the cause and effect of me approaching this person. So they could also be concerned about their position again at home or at school, because the Four of Pentacles can be a concern for what I've invested in. But this investment could just be to their ego. And they're maintaining this passive approach, but they really, really want to take action towards you. They're just afraid. They're just afraid of what could happen. Afraid of what could happen to position, afraid what could happen to their ego in this moment. But I will say they do have intention. They like to make tentative plans. They are curious more and more and more about you, and they keep gathering more information. And the more that they gather about you, the thirstier that they become for you as well, Pile 1. Because they also feel like, I feel like this person really doesn't have anything to worry about when it comes to the looks department, but I don't think that they compare themselves to you. Like, I think that they think that you are gorgeous. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. A very strong emphasis on Libra here. Five of Cups. Eight of Wands, Five of Wands. Seven of Swords. This person is maintaining a passive approach despite so much attraction towards you, Pile 1. And it's because they're afraid of what that is going to do in your life and in their life. They're afraid of the changes that would happen here if they walk through this gateway with you. And it's like a secret. It feels like a big secret. And there's a feeling even coming from their higher self about warning about what the changes could come about as a result of the attraction that they're feeling. We do have the Star of Aquarius, and there is the Four of Wands. Just looking at you gives this person an ego boost. Just gazing at you, and they are gazing at you. You feel unattainable. And maybe it's because of just who you are and what you represent, the power, the beauty of this beautiful justice energy. Or maybe it's because they're not available in this moment, but you feel unattainable for now. They don't know that that will be something that maintains forever, because they like to make plans of action for the future. They like to fantasize about where this could go in the future. Are they concerned about the actions they have to take? Yes. In order to achieve the future, they are, because that means they're going to have to be honest with you and with themselves and maybe with other people if that resonates with you, and that may not resonate with everyone. I am dealing with collective energy, so please take the messages as they resonate and leave behind those that do not resonate with your message. Because this war that they're in this moment could be very practical. Or they could just be juggling a lot of emotional investments that they've made about themselves and about almost their ability to match your frequency, because they put you up on this pedestal because they want you, Pile 1. In a very physical way, in the present moment, they want you. But I feel like there's an emotional tie to it too, because this pressure, this desire to have you in a physical sense is stemming from a lack of emotional control. It's like, I don't feel like I have the ability to achieve what I want here. It's like they see the potential, but it's scattered to the winds, and they have to collect it all, and they have to make a plan, and they have to execute the plan. But they wish for you, they gaze at you, and the Two of Pentacles could suggest that they don't know how they're going to be able to accomplish this, but they want to. How do they truly feel for pile number 1, please? We have here the Sacred Heart, passion, love, and spiritual communion. They want to be able to surrender to the passion, the pressure that they feel. They get really jealous when it comes to you too. And you help them tap into youth, or into the youthful energy. So even if they are sitting in the Emperor position and they have a lot of experience under their belt, you remind them of what it was like to be a knight, to want to fight for something. We do have purification through water. It says emotional and cleansing and rejuvenation. I'm just covering up her bits here because YouTube does not like the bits being shown. We also have here Gaia, wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. And there's goddess energy here. They're talking about Virgo energy, goddess energy. The way that you look has really grabbed this person's attention. It's kind of what thrown them off course in this way. And they want this enchanted forest. It says mystery, magic, and excitement. They want this. They want to face the changes in their life, but it also requires them to face the changes in their life and to trust in their intuition to guide them. And that's something that they are not in practice with. They're not in the practice of listening to their intuition to guide their energies. Let's get a couple of message cards to see what are they truly feeling for pile number 1, please. When we first met, I just always had this feeling about you, straight from the get-go. And I am going to take action, but I am planning my approach. And in this moment, that's what it feels like. They have intention. They don't know when this can happen. They feel like timing might be an issue here. I reminisce a lot about the time spent with you. And that was coming in the reverse. I'm keeping a close eye on your social media, and I do feel like from the straight out of the gate, they are watching you. And I really hate not telling you how I feel or not communicating with you as much as I wish I could. And I am being subliminal with how I feel in this present moment. This pile doesn't feel like it's necessarily in disconnect. They do look into the background or into the past a little bit when it comes to your energy and how they feel, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it's coming from the distant past. So that means this person is currently watching you. They are sort of currently invested in this connection. What are their true feelings, please, for pile number 1? You have remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationships. There is something about beautiful music and empowerment, but the 2 rings here can speak about commitment cycles. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. The King of Pentacles is sometimes in charge of something. The 2 of Pentacles is somebody who is juggling a lot in their responsibilities at this time. They could also be juggling a decision. We have a connection, though, that is eternal and unbreakable and receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. And that's what I feel from this person, is that they want you to be receptive. They hope that you'll be receptive, and they know that now is not the time, but they feel like it's not over, or this is not the end of the story. True love on the back of the deck. True love comes when you least expect it. And this was not an anticipation. What do you truly feel, please, about pile number 1? Your hard work is paying off. They feel like there's more to come here, pile 1. But they have something to release. It's time to release anything negative that is holding us back from the connection. They have to face the changes in their life. And there's an emphasis on Aquarius and Scorpio energy at this time as well. So this person that has these deep, intense feelings for you, they do have intentions of taking some type of action eventually. But some of this action may require some timing and some clearance in order for it to come through. Let's get a charm bowl, please. The last thought that this person had about pile number 1 in the bowl. They were feeling kind of jealous, a little bit disappointed with all of the obstacles. There was a disappointment in their last thought about you. A little bit of stress coming in as well when they were thinking about competition. So a jealous energy could have flown into their mindset, which threw them off. It's like they're showing me like 2 different shoes on the 7 of Wands. So it's like throwing them off balance. And I think that their thoughts were also surrounding like irony of like, why am I meeting this person now when they're like perfect and there's obstacles in my way. We have here the shovel and the pick chipping away at a cold exterior. I think of the Queen of Swords, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have you. We also have the shovel, I think of karmic debt, digging a deeper trench, listening to the notes of intuition. We have 2 acoustic guitars making beautiful music together. We also have the Ace of Swords, so a fresh start. And they're talking about the spade energy. There's a reality that stings. There's like a spade in this connection. We also have Pisces. Pile number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me. You can also check out my link for Etsy for personal reading, and that link is below. And I do update that shop on weekdays, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You are drawn to the lapis lazuli, to the blue stone, or to the Emperor energy, and this is your reading. How does the person on your mind truly feel about you at this very moment? The Emperor energy is always kind of a tough nut to crack because he acts so strong and so stoic, and he's been through wars and he's arrived at his position. And yet, if we look really closely at the traditional Rider-Waite Emperor, he's got rosy cheeks for a reason, because it's not that he's unaffected by emotion, it's that he's really taught himself to guard his own emotion and to minimize it, perhaps. And so there's a certain amount of thirst that comes in with the Emperor for me. Because oftentimes the Emperor will put aside his own emotional, like the quenching of his own emotional thirst for responsibility, duty, integrity, all of those things. But there's a desire here. There's a thirst to have deeper connection and to have an emotional support here. So this person could be feeling that way towards you in the present moment. There's also the emphasis of the divine masculine and wondering if you are the counterpart to that. I'm going to use the Wildwood Tarot for you to start today. How do they truly feel right this moment, please? Pile number 2. We have the Queen of Swords, the Swan. We have the Ten of Cups. And it feels like one nod from you and their dam would burst. It's like one nod from you and they would let out all of that emotion that's been held back for such a long time. Because honestly, every time I see this beautiful aspect of the Ten of Cups, I just think my cup literally runneth over. It's like we hit the edge of that waterfall and we just let go and release. We have the 20 of the Reflection. We also have 3 of Pentacles. We've got a lot going on. The Woodward, the 6 of Wands, and we also have the Hierophant. Nine of Wands and the King of Cups. Oh my goodness. Back of the deck is the Knight of Wands, and there's the 7 of Pentacles, healing. This person's been, I don't want to say patient, they've been patient, but it feels like impatience that's coming in as well. And there's been like a long-standing feeling that they have. This is not somebody with a crush. This is not somebody, you know, who is just curious about you. This is somebody who feels like they know you, wants to get to know you a little bit better, but it feels like they know you. It feels like they've kind of established an emotional, like, abundance towards you. I would even hazard to say love is coming in. They're hesitating to say love, so I'm hesitating to say love, but the love is there. It's like they can't deny it. But I will say here is that I feel like there are positions here that make you or this person, or perhaps a combination of both of you, kind of rooted to your spots, rooted to the ground, and there are boundaries here that they are trying not to cross out of respect. So when you would even look at them, again, they're a tough nut to crack, because when you would look at them, if you pass them in the street, they might have the ability to not even look at you, to act like they didn't even see you. But the immediate appearances of things are not exactly the truth here. They're not the truth. And the same foundation that this person or you have built up to create strength and security and a sense of belonging is now kind of what's making us emotionally starving. So they are hesitating to talk to you about love. But the truth is that this tests their strength because they love. I feel like this person has convinced themselves in the very least that they are in love with you. Now, the logical side of their brain says that they can't have that with you in this moment. The logical side of their brain says all you can do right now is fantasize about what you can have in this immediate moment. Like, do you want to fuel that curiosity? Because the Knight of Wands wants you, wants to take action, doesn't want to have to worry about these boundaries or the consequences, doesn't want to hold back, wants to shoot their shot, but they feel like they have to out of respect or out of the boundaries that they or you hold in this moment. You can even see the way that the fox's face is. The fox is a shrewd, logical creature, and yet its face is all scrunched up. It's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to think about logic when it comes to you. It almost feels like this person has known you or felt this way for years. You represent a moment of someone who slipped away, or it's like you represent a benchmark of my failure because I'm not experiencing the abundance that you represent. And perhaps I self-sabotaged my path towards you in some way. They're not being, I don't feel like they are being honest with you, or even themselves in the present moment. I don't feel like there could be contact here. I feel like this might be a no contact. Because sometimes they even lie to themselves. They think about the past and they allow themselves to get frustrated. They allow themselves to kind of gaslight themselves into believing that they were right in acting the way that they did. Because there's an intimidation that they felt from you in the past, and they could have been waiting for you to take some sort of action in the past, and maybe you didn't, because you were perhaps reeling from some type of fear of rejection. And so perhaps you didn't act in the past, and then they didn't act as a result of that. But here's the Nine of Pentacles, and there's that Knight of Wands again. Because they don't want to have to think about what the consequences will be. They don't want to have to think about who or what could get hurt in the situation. They just want to act upon you. But right now, it's like they're operating with what they know to be true, and what they know to be true holds boundaries, has obstacles, and out of respect, they are hesitating. You can see the egret here, the heron holding its leg up, hesitating to even seek out information from you, because I just heard of fishing. And when we're fishing, we want more. We want information. We don't know if we're going to get it, but we want more. And so it's like they're even holding back from communication at this time. I also feel like there was an expectation surrounding healing that they thought that the course of time would take care of, and it didn't really. The passage of time didn't really take care of the pain or the disappointment. I will say that I feel like there could be some third party energy for the divine feminine in this connection. That doesn't have to resonate with you. Please take the messages as they resonate and leave behind those that do not feel right to you. We have believe in the impossible coming out. Because in this moment, this person reflects upon you all of the time. And they, the judgment asks us to be critical of ourselves, not of other people. And so there is a feeling about being critical about the past and making them feel like the future's too challenging or impossible. But they don't want to let go of that possibility. We do have a time for healing, and they are speaking about healing with the Seven of Pentacles. And they're talking about reunions with this person too. Somebody that holds you in a very favorable light from the past. They could have actually been a friend in the past as well. We have conclusions are within reach. So I feel like they can see you, but they can't approach you. Like, I feel like they could be watching you online, but they haven't approached you. They have held back. It's not that they can't see the possibilities of a conclusion or with clarity here. It's that they are respectful of what you have invested in, and they don't want to wreak havoc for you in this moment. We do have communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and that is what they really hope for. They are holding back from that, but there's a feeling about wishing the divine feminine would take action in some way, because it's been a while or it's been a long time. And the longer the timing goes, the less secure they feel in your feelings towards them in the present moment. Truly feel, please. Oops, on the floor. We have loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. Number 20, and they reflect a lot about the loss of you. I feel like in the past they were super intimidated. And I feel like you might have given them the impression like you were acting cool and collected. But I also feel like that came from a limited or lonely childhood that you experienced. We do have Zen Garden, Inner Sanctuary. This came out in pile 1 as well. So they do escape to thoughts of you, memories of you. It feels like a safe realm. The issue was that I feel like they maintained that safe realm without expressing their truth in the past. And that's something that has maintained for them. Back of the deck does say Sacred Heart. That came out in pile 1 as well. Passion, love, and spiritual communion. So it's not all about passion here. There's a lot of emotional depth in this connection. But it does speak about a certain curiosity towards the passionate realm. Let's get some clarifying cards here. See what sort of thoughts they're having, please. How do they truly feel about pile number 2 at this moment? I am wearing a mask in my life. I just feel like duty sort of has to reign supreme right now, or it's like honor and respect has to reign supreme. Have you blocked me? So maybe they can't get a hold of you. Maybe that's not just a hesitation, it's that they tried and there's been no ability to. Have you moved on? Even if you haven't blocked me, and even if you are in another connection, have you emotionally moved on? Memories of us keep me going, but I pretend that I don't care, but I do. Oops, on the floor. I spend a lot of time daydreaming about you. And I think I'm in love with you. Feels very innocent in this connection, pile 2. I know what I want. They just don't know how to perhaps get there in this present moment. They are holding back and they are hesitating and they're trying to be really, really patient. And they thought that they would heal before the timing had brought you to this point. It's like I'm right exactly where you left me. And I feel like you are also a very strong part of this person's foundation as well in the future. Oops, I was going to get that. How do they truly feel in the present moment, please, towards pile number 2? Feelings. Take time to explore the deep emotions that you're experiencing. And these feelings are real. They want to explore these feelings. But it feels so innocent. It's just like the touch of a hand. You know, it feels like a very innocent connection. It doesn't feel like the two of you are exes. It feels almost like a friendship. We have universe. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. And embrace what destiny has in store for you. This card really reminds me of the 6 of Cups, actually. And you have the 6 of Vessels reunion here. There is friendship mixed with like a physical curiosity here that feels very youthful in nature. And the 6 of Cups is like a connection that is worth the steps we feel guided to take. And I feel like this person didn't take those steps towards you. And now they're really kind of kicking themselves. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 2, please. What was the last thought that this person felt or thought about pile number 2? 10 of Swords, devastation, like loss. And I just keep hearing that song, At Last I See the Light. It feels like too little, too late coming in. And here's the death energy. They feel a pressure in these thoughts. They were feeling a pressure from their emotional, like this emotional response to let go. It's like they were having this emotional response. They were thinking about all of this and it was making them feel this pressure of momentum, pressure of release. It's like, I want clarity. I want a new beginning. I want release, because this is a lot to handle. A lot of emotional thoughts, a lot of recurring thoughts about you are a lot to handle. And they would like some type of progress, whether it be solutions, whether it be an end to that pressure. I feel like position's a big issue in this pile. We do have H. We have E. We do have N coming through as well. We have Leo energy with the kitty cat claiming our independence. And it also, actually, it's not even a lion. It looks like a cheetah, and the cheetah has to take advantage of opportunity as it presents. There's a patience associated with it. We do have the cherries. I do think of innocence and wanting to break innocence. I do think about the curiosity of you. So it feels like somebody who was not perhaps in a relationship with you yet. We have relationships breaking down, so they could be worried about the steps they have to take in order to achieve something with you, whether it be clarity, because there's wrenches in the plan. Again, Leo energy. Capricorn coming in, I think of attachment. So somebody could be attached in this connection. We also have creative accountability. So somebody who's kicking themselves for the choices that they made. And we have a lot of endurance from past life energy coming forward. And the truth is that luck was on their side in the past. Luck may even be on their side now when it comes to the mutual energy between the two of you. And they're showing Our Lady of Medjugorje. I do think of the Catholic connection and motherhood as well. Children could be a feature or factor. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Please drop your comment below if you would like a chance to win a free reading from me. Be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can notify you if you're chosen. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and I do update that shop weekdays, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You are drawn to the red stone. You are also drawn to the 6 of Cups, and this is your reading. How does the person on your mind truly feel about you right this moment? The 6 of Cups is really speaking about a really strong bond or connection that you may have. This can be somebody from your past or someone that's very nostalgic associated with you. You could have perhaps come of age with them. And there's a definite yin-yang or soulmate energy surrounding the 6 of Cups for me as well. So this person has you in a really high regard. Now they're both holding a cup, and we have 4 cups underneath, which is speaking about a certain amount of helplessness that they may feel. They could also be feeling overlooked or ignored in the current energy of this connection. So I'm going to use the Angel Tarot for you today. We're already starting with the 4 of Swords. How do they truly feel about you in this moment? I feel like this person, I just heard go to the mattresses. I feel like this person would fight for you. Like I feel like they would go to war for you, or they would fight for you. Because I just heard that they would defend you if necessary. But they're also a little bit defensive about the reality of this situation. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. I also get a really strong sense of friendship with the 6 of Cups. That could be why they're so loyal, perhaps, to thoughts of you. And the truth is that they're loyal to thoughts of you because they have created a habit out of thinking of you. Like there's a habit here that they've formed. The 5 of Cups. And the truth is that if this is just a friendship in this present moment, what has surprised this person the most is the fact that it's not friendship for them anymore, that other energies have started to pop up for them that perhaps were unexpected. Maybe it's not the time, maybe the timing is off, but the feelings that have popped up for you have been very unexpected. And I don't feel like the timing is on our side in some way. Here's the Ace of Cups, and there's the 6 of Cups. Or in the very least, they don't feel like it is. Like they're worried that they've got themselves stuck in some type of realm and that you don't even see them in this light, that you don't see them in a romantic light. So they could be convinced that all you see in them is a friend. And they want so much more than that. Like they have this curiosity about you and about what this connection between the two of you could hold. Now, the truth is, I feel like this is a very emotional person. There's Scorpio. They could be a Scorpio. There's Aquarius as well. Because Spirit says that they're drowning themselves in this wave of emotion. It may not even be necessary. You may feel very similarly. But it's almost like opposites attract here. Because they're delaying and telling you something. Because telling you how they feel makes them feel super vulnerable in a connection where I feel like they rely on you for like stability and emotional support. So there's sort of an irony here, and look at all the major themes coming out. Like this person is not unconvinced that you may be, that it goes well beyond this fire, goes well beyond this curiosity, that there could be a lot more to this connection moving forward. And they don't know if you're open to it. Like there's a sense of you not being open to it, but I don't think they have the full spectrum yet. I think that they're operating off of fear, and their loyalty to that type of fear is intercepting the reality. Because Spirit says they've kind of been wasting time in these delays, so they've been procrastinating. Knight of Cups supporting the Nine of Swords. And they just want everything to be perfect. They want you to think everything is perfect. They want you to think they are worthwhile of your time. They don't ever want you to see them in a negative, or yeah, they don't ever want you to see them in a negative light. They don't want to ever disappoint you. And I think that's a huge concern. If we move out of friendship and into something more passionate, all of a sudden I have to be more vulnerable with you than I was in the past. You have to see a truer version of myself. We also have the Knight of Wands. This guy keeps coming out. It's like a collective energy of action, action, action. Here's the Knight of Swords, and there's the Five of Wands. And they know they should take action. And honestly, their overthinking leads them to certain conclusions. It's like they overthink about everything. They overthink about the positive results. They overthink about the negative results. And their overthinking has even brought them to this revelation of like, if I keep overthinking and I don't do something soon, I'm going to regret this. Like they have this foreshadowing that's coming in regards to their feelings for you. Because this desire for you is fueling all of the thirst, which is making them want to act. And they may be acting kind of cool and collected around you, acting like everything, like it doesn't feel like this is in disconnect at this time. It just feels like they're trying to put on masks to throw you off. But the truth is that they want more out of this connection. They just don't know where this more is going to take the two of you, and they're afraid of where that path leads. They're almost afraid it might empower the two of you, but they're afraid that it might disempower the two of you as well in the present moment. But it's interesting that they have such self-awareness that they understand that it's like foreshadowing. It's like, if I don't act now, or if I don't act soon, I might live to regret this. This person really wants to change directions in your friendship. We have here purification through water. We have emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. I'm going to kind of put this down carefully because it has nudity in it, and YouTube's been very strict about that lately, about the human form. We have flame tree, the start of something new. It's also being brought out with remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. And it's number 21. Like they should have taken a fool's leap before. They've been defending themselves against this truth for perhaps quite some time, because the remembrance is what you have established, and the flame tree is something brand new. And the only way for us to move into a new emotional start with the purification of the water is by being vulnerable, by bringing forward this Knight of Cups with the offer. But it's like they're waiting, they keep gathering more information from you, or seeking out more information from you, some assurance that you're on the same page. I just saw purification through fire. It's like, let's define this through the fire realm. It's like, let's take our time. We don't have to define anything now, but let's define this through the fire realm. I just also saw amethyst on the back of the deck and the tree of life. It says here fertility, creativity, let's get that around, destiny, and magical blessings. Because there's a part of them that's like, are you the person for me? Is that why we feel such a strong camaraderie? Is that why we feel so connected? Are you the one for me in this present moment? And there's an established energy here. It's like they have this established feeling towards you in the present moment. How do they truly feel, please, about pile number 3? You are good enough, full moon in Virgo. And that could be what's stopping this person from moving forward. That could be also a fear that you have within yourself. And your guides say that there's nothing this person doesn't like about you. And this person really has nothing to fear. Because even stepping forward, even if they got a rejection, they would have clarity. They would have more information, and then they could operate off of that. We do have conclusions are within reach, but if they don't reach out for them, will they be able to achieve them? I also just saw nothing will come of this situation, and that's the fear that Spirit has, that this person will create a self-fulfilling prophecy by staying stagnant or by staying passive when they are feeling their desires are prompting them to act towards you. We have here your hard work is paying off. Full moon in Capricorn, new moon in Capricorn. And this person's trying to manifest a relationship with you. pile 3. They want that. But in order to do that, work through their fears. There's a lot of Aquarius and Scorpio and fire energy, Leo and Aries specifically. But I feel a very strong sense of Scorpio energy coming from divine masculine energy right now. The energy is gaining momentum. So even the attraction that they have towards you, pile 3, is gaining leverage. Let's get a couple of message cards here. How do they truly feel? Oops. About pile number 3, please. What are their true feelings in this moment? I am creeping your social media. So keeping tabs on you. The attraction is undeniable. Whoops. My attraction is more than physical, but it's very physical as well. But it starts with connection. The physical element comes secondary. You might be my soulmate, but I feel like I'm stuck in a karmic cycle with you at this time. They keep bringing me down to this tulip bulb. I don't know why I see a tulip bulb here, and that's passion too. And like sort of waiting. It's like they're acting proper around you, or acting like they have propriety or something around you, when all they want is passion. I loved you then, I loved you still, I always have, I always will. But I am ready for a fresh start with you. Let's get one more. I just saw it's easy to fall in love with you. I just want you, but I just can't. It's like they're afraid. Whenever my kids come to me and tell me they can't do something, I always tell them to take the T off of that I can and try again. They hate it, but maybe one day they'll use it against their kids. I fell so hard and fast for you. And I'm so frustrated with myself in this situation. It's like I'm so frustrated for putting myself in this situation in the very beginning of this connection. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. What was the last thing they thought about when it came to their true feelings for pile 3, please? The last thought they had connected to pile number 3. Ace of Swords, Six of Swords reversed, the Sun. So the last thought they had was about the lack of clarity, and not sure if they had the support of you or if you're feeling the same way. There's this reality that stings, that looms in the balance. It's like the elephant in the room between the two of you, and this is what they were thinking about. It's sort of this attraction that kind of brings them both empowerment and vulnerability all at the same time. And they need help. I will say too, with the Six of Swords reverse, they need a little bit of boost or a little bit of encouragement or help to be able to express their truth towards you, pile 3. We have here Christmas present. So there could have been gifts exchanged even at Christmas time, but also gifts that want to come in. The letter G. We do have the big sword. I think of the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and intimidation. We have attraction, somebody who wants you, somebody who wants something emphasizing about your lips as well. We do have the hanger, and somebody who feels like they're put on a hanger or put on a back burner. And we have the Four of Swords. And there's that defense that we started with, a defensive energy, somebody who would defend you, but also someone who's defensive about the 3D situation in your connection right now. Pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to, and I do update that shop on weekdays, so keep checking back. But I hope you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.